Hi, everybody. Welcome to Atomic Reviews, where we review darts, darts-related materials, and other items I think the darting community should know about. All right, I'm your host, Matthew, and today we are going to be looking at something different than I said last week that we would look at. This week, we were supposed to be looking at these two particular items. They basically are dartboard holders that have a rotation ability to them so that you can rotate and not destroy one section or one bit, you know, the 1 or the 5, which is what you're pounding the most, so that you can rotate them and have clean spots to throw at. So we were supposed to be looking at the 180 Rotofix or the Unicorn Technic 360. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten a new board. I haven't decided what board I want to roll with. I currently have a shot board. It is the Bandit Plus, which I really like. The problem is the back of it has a puck on it, and it fits in this pocket, which is really neat because you can rotate that. Very honestly, that's something I can just rotate. It's tough. Best thing to do is pull it out, rotate it, and put it back in. But then you've got to take everything off of it to do that. So I'm looking at these items to be different, but I got to figure out a board. So I know that Shot makes the Bandit, which doesn't have the puck on it. So I'm looking at that board. I'm looking at the Unicorn boards. I'm looking at the 180, the Gladiator. So could use some help. Why don't you leave in the comments down below what dartboard you're currently using or that you think I should get to replace the board I currently have. I replace my boards once or twice a year. Excuse me, getting over a cold. Typically once or twice a year, about every 6 months. This board I've had for about 8 months now, and it's showing signs of wear, so I got to replace it. So down below, hit me up. Tell me what board you like or what board you think I should get, and hopefully in the next week or two, I'll go ahead and purchase that, get that in. Unless there's someone out there that wants to donate, like Shot, you guys want to send me a board? Down. I like your boards. I like your stuff. Unicorn, anybody out there, Gladiator board shows up on my doorstep, I'm going to throw it up. We'll talk about it and use it. So just throwing that out there. Always like the free goodies and to talk about them. So we'll definitely do a review and talk about whatever dartboard I happen to end up with. So today we're going to talk about something totally different. We're going to be talking about a dart box, actually called the Dart Box. 180 has come out with a new dual version of their dart box. So we're going to take a look at that. This is the version they came out with last year. It's a single and then a single wide is what I call it. We'll talk about some of the differences at them. I like this new box. I like the cover, and we're going to dive into them. So let's go ahead and do that. It is a little bit odd, but we kind of have a show sponsor these days. It is Spartan. That's a way to dive into that one. Spartan Coffee. Spartan Coffee, where you can awaken your warrior within. Check them out, spartan-coffee.com, spartan-coffee.com for all your coffee needs. Check them out. They're kind of sponsoring us, helping us out. So here is the first dart box, the single. Here was my big nick with this one. Well, this one is it catches. Catches on one of the corners always. You got to go in here and do this. And like for kids, like my kids were using these for their darts, and they were having a really hard time opening them. The zipper that they used on this first one was not, it wasn't bad, but it constantly catches to open it. But it's a cool little box. Same thing on this ultra wide single. So this just holds a single set, had some more pockets in it, and then of course a tip, cigar, Helio. There, so let's look at the new one. It comes in 3 colors, black, blue, and pink. So these are the colors that this comes in, and it's a double. But man, this zipper, look at this, is like butter now. And they fixed that up. I don't know if it's just the size of the box or what the deal is, but 180, nice job on the zipper. It's like butter. And here's what the inside looks like. This is pretty sweet. You've got 2 tip holders, cigar holders, tip holders, and 2 areas for darts to go. You got a little pouch in here that is padded, which is cool. So you got a padded pouch. You put stuff in there. jewelry, key. I don't know about keys, but other things when you're playing. And they've got a lot of pockets for flights. You can probably put some shafts in there as well if you wanted to. You can put shafts and the little tip shaft. I put shafts and tips in these little cigars when I'm doing soft tip. If I'm doing steel tip, which is primarily like that's when I play league wise, I might put some shafts in there. But I like this. There's all kinds of pockets. Another bigger pocket here, bigger pocket here, and then you've got flight pockets. This is just an awesome box. This is a nice foam right in here to hold your darts. And then you can get 2 sets of darts in here, 2 full sets of darts. Really nice, sturdy box. You know, it's got a nice hard plastic in there that protects your darts. It's not too big, not too cumbersome. It's really nice. The only thing I wish they had done, which they did on this one, is there was a little, I'll show you guys this one. There's a little loop so you can put a D-ring on it. Would have been nice for them to throw that on here. It's a little bit big to have on your belt, but still would be kind of cool to have. You could attach it to your backpack or your belt if just to keep it safe. Because right now, this is it. You know, drink in one hand and darts in the other, I guess is how that goes, right? So it's really, that's the only downside or something add-on that I think would have been really cool is to have something where I could have hooked a D-ring or something too. But again, you got the blue, you got the pink, really nice. And just look, that zipper's like butter. And I like this little accent color that's in here, this little pink accent color. Makes that, kind of pop, gives it personality. And here in the blue, you got the blue little accent color. So there you guys go. This is the D box, the dart box. I call it the D box. It's by 180 Darts. Dart box. This is the dual version, and I'm trying to remember the cost on there. It's like $25-30 US, something like that. Reasonably priced product. They fixed the zipper issue, which they had on the first version, which is still available. I mean, it's only maybe a year old. It's still a nice dart box. It's under $20 for the first version. It's great. I just had a lot of problems with the zipper, which was kind of frustrating to me. My kids had a lot of problems with it, which was frustrating. So if you're a younger dart person, I don't know, it might be a turnoff. I don't know. You tell me. Could that be a turnoff? I don't know. That bothered me with that. So I stopped using it and went to a completely different dart box or dart holder. But this, I'm gonna use one of these for league tonight. And I typically bring 2 sets. So I'm going to go ahead and use this guy tonight. Check it out. But these are really nice. Again, here's your colors. We got, if I can do this. We got the black, the blue, the pink, the blue, the black. And so those are out and available now. Check them out. Thank you guys for checking out this edition of Atomic Reviews. Again, I am your host. Here at Atomic Reviews. Any questions? Let me check my feed here as we do this live. I do post these up on YouTube after the fact, but I like to do them live and see if there's any questions. No major comments, just says, looks great. Thanks, Don. I think you need to pick up this guy before Barbados next year. Hope you guys are enjoying darts. Let's talk darts real quick. What the heck? We're talking live. Let's go with it. Did anybody catch any darts this weekend? Some interesting things happened. Of course, we had Players Championship 1 and 2. Players Championship 1 was won by none other than MVG, of course. So he kept that streak alive 3 tournaments in a row. And then come to day 2, Chizzy won. The Chizniz. He pulled it off, got the win, got the W. It's been a while. So happy to see him pull off a W. Not a televised event, but that's cool. It's still a win. Good for him. Glad that he pulled that off. And on day 1, so they changed the format up. It's a little bit longer format. I'm trying to remember exactly, is it 13, best of 13? But they changed the format out and they made it a little bit longer. And it was funny. If you haven't seen this, go check this out. It's on YouTube all over the place. Peter Wright was playing. Oh, gosh. Why am I blanking on his name? I can see his face. He played MVG in the finals of day 1, and I can't. Oh, well, sorry about that. But in the semifinals, Peter Wright was playing this guy. I can't remember his name. And so they thought the match was over. Peter lost eventually, of course. Well, Peter was losing the whole time. I mean, it was a mess. But they thought they lost. They hugged. They did the whole thing. It was all congratulations. Yeah, cool. You're going to the finals. First time in a final. Awesome, great. And they're like ready to walk off. And here comes the ref. Like, no, guys, you got one more to play. You're not there. You got to play one more. Or Peter, if you do a run, you can still win this thing. Came out. Peter blew that game, and so he ended up losing. But that was funny. You should look that up. It's pretty comical because the face is like Peter's like he's like, what? I mean, it was comical. It was pretty cool. So good darts this past weekend. Glad to see Chizzy pull off the win. MVG, I think he's going to have a good year. I want to say someone steps up and starts dominating over MVG, but I don't know. I mean, who could that be? Who do you think that could be? Is there someone out there? I love Peter. I'm a huge snakebite fan. I just don't think that he's got this going just right. I think he's a little all over the place in his head, and he's not sticking with that. And if he gets that fixed, and there are some things out there, Peter, that'll help you get that fixed, I think he blows up, and I think he dominates because he's got the game. He's just got to get the head. I'm just wondering who's going to push MVG this year. Rob Cross, love him. I'm a home inspector during the day, play darts at night. He's an electrician that played darts, okay, better than me. But to see where he's come, can he pull it around? He had the year as the champion. Can he pull this around and jumpstart, a real solid career? Or are we going to see someone kind of out of the blue step in here? I think Daryl, he's got game, but again, he's a head case, even worse than snakebite. So I don't see him doing it. Could this be Michael? Could Michael come? He's got the head, he's got the game. Could he jump up and really attack MVG? I think that could be. I think it's going to be a really crazy year. Interested to see what Durant does. I believe Durant was in the final for day 2, which that's awesome. He just got his PDC card. That's going to be interesting how this all plays out. Gerwin, I know everybody hates on Gerwin. I love him. I love his antics. I love who he is and what he's about. I think it's crazy. It's great. I think it's neat to see this guy come from another sport, jump into this, and be good at it. I would love to see him push MVG. I think that just like these two people going head-to-head would be awesome. I think it'd be great for the sport. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end out today. We wanted to talk about the dart box, which we did. Took a look at that. They are available out there. Go get them, snap them up, put your darts in them, enjoy them. If someone figures out a D-ring option, maybe punch a hole in this. Let me know. That'd be cool. Thanks, guys, for watching this episode of Atomic Reviews, where we review darts-related materials, and other items I think the darting community should know about. We'll bring something cool again next week and maybe sooner, and we will talk some more darts. Thanks, guys. I will see you on the next one. Comments down below. Who do you think is going to blow up MVG this year, or does he just run away with it? Let me know. Talk to you soon.